Well, hello there lads, and welcome to my factory models. What we've got here is, yeah, I know, yet another diversionary distraction build. Another side project when I'm meant to be working on a Hanomag. There's quite a lot to be done on that. I've basically only just started it, but I do love these little Tamiya 100 scale kits, and it's just an excuse to build, because I haven't built one yet. Well, it's what I call the holy trinity of American jets from the Cold War period, or the 60s, 20th century period. My three favourite jets are the Corsair, the Intruder, and the Phantom. There's some brilliant videos on the tube about these. The handling qualities of these aircraft were amazing for the time. I mean, they could literally tumble out the sky and then right themselves. I mean, handling was just incredible. You're talking, I mean, they're way ahead of their time. You're talking now aircraft that can handle like that, although in a much more advanced fashion, like the Typhoon, Eurofighter Typhoon, for instance. I mean, that tumbles around all over the place. I mean, it's designed to do it. They didn't handle as well as that, but boy, did these planes handle the Corsair. Incredible machines. But anyway, here's me waxing lyrical on that. It's it's another, bare bones kit, very basic kit, but brilliant value for learning on. £3.50 I think I paid for this. Anyway, I've done a lot of preparation on this. Or I've started doing a lot of preparation on this. I'm getting better, more experienced at really sanding down these surfaces. I mean, there's no detail on this kit really at all. There's a few recessed panel lines. Let's move it over there. You did have a few recessed panel lines along the wings with this kit in its original form, and a few on the side of the fuselage, and also some panel lines that are not recessed. The old school type that are just protruding out. So I've sanded all those off, just about all of them off, I think. So then I'll get a better paint finish. So I've smoothed the whole lot down. There was a fair amount of filling, not too much. I'm trying to get rid of all the seam lines on there. I've filled them, resanded, repainted it, and the same underneath. There's a faint trace of the seam line on there, but I think once they're painted up, they won't be too bad. But like I say, I'm learning a lot from preparation, working on these smaller kits. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this one. But the only other thing is, as for detail in the cockpit section, there is zero detail, and I mean zero. Same with the wheel wells, as you can see there. That's the original kit, absolutely zilch, nothing in there whatsoever. You just get your wheel struts to glue in, and that's it. So got to do had to do something about that, some scratch building. So I've delved into some old kits or pieces that I'd got left from older kits and cobbled together some detail. So I've kind of scratched up that part under the front wheel well there, and just to show you an example of difference, that's the side wheel well there. So that's not finished yet. I've got a few more little pieces to put in there, but it's slow work, but you're in the right frame of mind. It's actually really relaxing thing to do, which for me is not that easily attained. Making models relaxing. The two don't go together. So there's the original side, without the scratch, and there's the scratch in progress, if you like. Because that's why it's best. I'm glad I didn't throw away all the parts, because I nearly did, from old sort of abandoned kits. I didn't have that many anyway. But so the same's going to be. I've got to somehow get to grips with the cockpit and add some detail for that as well. So I'm not sure how the cockpit is going to go, but I don't want to leave it like that. and I'll just have to see how this progresses, but you know, good fun little kit. I've got another one as well, but I'm definitely not going to start. Not a Corsair, it's something else. But so this is also on the bench at the moment then. So a little Corsair build. I do like this scale when you haven't got much shelf space or you're living in a small place, especially as it's Tamiya, because it's a better quality than other manufacturers. But if you compare it to like a 1144 scale, 144 scale, which are just too fiddly for most people, definitely for me. I've built a few, they're not that great, but I can kind of do without the grief. But this scale, 1 to 100, it's just right for practicing, you know, like I say, scratch building and priming down the surfaces, sanding and filling and things like that. It's a nice little scale. Not for everyone, no, but like I say, I'm enjoying it at the moment. So that's just basically a little side update issue on the other builds, but I've got to get back to the Hanamag build, because I've really no idea when that's going to get finished at the moment. But I am working on it, and hope to see you all on the next video for that. But in the meantime, oh yeah, there's one other little thing. These are definitely good for any kind of modeler. These food containers, but once you've got the parts off the sprues, keep them in something like this so you won't lose them. And these are really good ones. They're really cheap. Get them from a lot of shops because they're not too deep. They're pretty shallow, so they stack nicely as well. So you can keep your different parts from different sprues in them and keep them all stacked up, and you won't lose your parts. Then you can just open it up when you're working in one section. I mean, that's mainly ordnance in there. Some of those little fins have broken off, so that's another headache. I've got to fix those fins back on because they are quite small at this scale. But anyway, yeah, definitely recommend getting some of these containers. So thanks for watching and listening, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye for now.